Great morning, great morning, great morning. You guys come on in, come on in, come on in, and let's get started. While we're getting started here, let me go to IG and get us started there. Great morning, you guys. Come on in, come on in, come on in. While you guys are coming in, let me go ahead and share. Okay. Great morning. Hey, Jackie, North Carolina in the building. Yes, sis. Hey, Andrea. Yes, Philly in the house. Come on, Philly. Come on. Come on. All right, I done sent out some invites. I didn't share it to the groups. We're going to get ready to get started for today with today's word. All right. Let me get to it. I done missed a call from my baby. Come on in, you guys. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I am so excited about today's word because today we're talking about one of my favorite things that God does, and that's provide. Hey, babe, I'm sorry. My baby said 2 calls. I'm sorry, babe. I'll call you after this. All right. All right. Well, y'all know what we do. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. Listen. Look, it's time to get what? Alive, right? Apple cinnamon, apple beach cherry. It doesn't matter which one you choose. Both provide great results. Both are amazing and help balance out your blood sugar, help with your blood pressure, helps to increase your energy levels, helps with weight management, also helps with mood, also helps with mood, also helps with mood. So if you know somebody that's always in a bad mood, you might need to get them some Alive so they can experience a different what? Mood. Helps with libido, also helps to, let me see what else, what did I leave out? Decrease your appetite. Said promotes weight management, enhances mood and libido. Balances hormones. Balances hormones. Hey, April. Hey, Jason. Great morning. Great morning. So let's get started. Y'all know what we do. Shot, 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 shot. Everybody shake, shake, shake. Shake the devil off. Shake, shake, shake. Shake the devil off. ABC. It's the easiest 1, 2, 3. I'm telling you, do, re, mi, ABC. 1, 2, 3. Alive. It's what? It's what? It's what? Y'all know what it is. You and me. Come on, y'all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Shake it up. I done spilled some Alive on me. Top wasn't good. A little leakage, honey. Wait a minute now. We can't be leaking no Alive. Now, that's not unacceptable, okay? All right, so let me pour it up. You know, we shake it up, pour it up, and drink it up. I'm getting on the road this morning, so it's a definitely 2-shot morning. Okay, Two shot. So cheers to the Lord providing. My God. Woo! Oh, that's fire. Shut up in my bones. Okay. Listen. Woo! That's good. Today we're talking about provision. We're on day 5 of our Forward Focus 21 day fast. Our 21 day fast is all designed to set focus and propel you into what your destiny. So today is day 5 and we're talking about provision. I'm going to read the devotion to you and then we're going to talk about it. If you don't have a copy of the book, which nobody has a copy of the book yet, but if you haven't ordered your copy of the book and you want to order your autographed copy of the book, I'm getting ready to drop the link for you to do that. You can go to, bam, I like it when they do it like that. You can go to bit.ly/FF21V2 book, bit.ly/FF21V2 book, and get your copy of the book. Book should be coming in. I should be getting them the week of the 22nd. They should be arriving the week of the 22nd, and then I'll be shipping them out as soon as they get in. So let me go ahead and get started with this devotion. My God. Day 5, provision. The text comes from Psalm 81:10, Psalms 81:10. Provision, the Lord will provide. For it was I, the Lord your God, who rescued you from the land of Egypt. Open your mouth wide, and I will fill it with good things. Psalms 81:10. Many times in our lives, the problems that we face overwhelm us. We find ourselves focused on what we need, what we're missing, and what is wrong. Although those things may be what we are facing in the natural, the reality is that they don't have to be our reality. We get to define our reality and choose to focus on our reality in the natural or in the spirit. When we focus on what we see in the natural, then our reality will always be limited by the flawed nature of our lives, situations, and circumstances. However, when we focus our reality on the spiritual truths that God has provided, then we tap into the ability to create our reality regardless of what we see in the natural. In Psalm 81:10, we are reminded that God rescued the children of Israel from Egypt and provided for them. The same thing that he did for the children of Israel in the past, he promised to do for us in the present and the future. The same God who rescued us in the past from so many things also promises to fill our mouth with good things. In other words, he will provide, and what we need to do is open our mouths wide with expectation. Not expectation that he will just put something in our mouths, but rather that he will fill our mouths with good things. How amazing is that? God loves us so much that he will rescue us and provide for us. His provision will fill our mouths with good things. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely encouraged and standing taller as a result of this knowledge. Faith in the word of God and knowledge of his faithfulness provides us with a level of confidence that allows us to move with great expectation. In this expectation and confidence, that moves the very heart and hand of God. It is this expectation and confidence that moves the very hand of God and his heart. He delights in our faith and confidence in his words and promises. When you understand that fact, then you move differently. You stand differently. You trust differently. You believe differently. You show up differently. Come on, somebody. God wants to change us. He wants to provoke us to be better. The children of Israel were admonished by God to tell the stories of their journey and God's faithfulness to build the faith of those who were not born during that time. But for those who experienced God rescuing them out of Egypt, the stories were designed to be a reminder to them of God's power and his faithfulness. He wanted them to remember that he was a rescuer, and if he did it then, he would and could do it again. I don't know about you, but when I look back over my life at the times and ways that God rescued me, I am in awe of his grace, mercy, and faithfulness, even in my unfaithfulness. Sometimes you just need a reminder of past rescues to believe God for rescue in your current situation. Once you remember the times that he rescued you and made provision for you in the past, then it gives you the confidence and faith to expect him to show up in the present and the future. Look at your neighbor and say, if he did it before, he'll do it again. Same God right now that he was back then. My God, Ty Tribbett did it with those lyrics. It should become our anthem in times of doubt to reinforce what God has done, is doing, and will do. Today, as you think about your provision, you need to know that God will rescue us and provide for us. It is time for us to stop fretting and or worrying. It is time for us to stop focusing on what we see in the natural and see with our spiritual eyes. When we catch that vision, then we will open our mouths wide, knowing that God will fill them with good things. My mouth is open wide in expectation of the goodness of God. Great morning, Phoenicia. Listen, many things are human nature, right? It's the nature of a human being to do certain things, right? It is our humanity that leads us to a place where we are focused on what we don't have. Hey, cousin, how are you? Good to see you. We're focused on what we don't have. We're focused on what are we going to do and how we're going to do it. But the beautiful thing about God is this. We don't have to worry about stuff that God already promised that he will take care of. So if God said that he is our provider, that he will make provision, then he is not a man that he should lie, and he will be true to his word. So therefore, what is it that we're really worried about? What is it that really concerns us? What is it that, has got us all riled up? What I would contend is that we need to focus on the one who has every solution for every problem that we may face. God is God all by himself. In fact, some would say God is dope because he is. He's amazing. He's wonderful and he's incredible. And he loves me and you. He loves us. He loves us with an everlasting love. And he loves us so much that he never wants to see us go through lack, right? So when we trust in his promises and believe him, God, I don't know where it's coming from. God, I don't know how you're going to do it. God, I don't know what you're going to do. But God, I know this. Your word says that you are my provider and that I can, with great expectation, open my mouth wide because you will fill it with good things. That means he ain't going to give you no McDonald's burger. No, he going to fill your mouth with good things. I'm talking about good things that you're going to know, oh my God, only God could have did that. Like you would have settled for a McDonald's cheeseburger. I'm not talking about a Big Mac. I'm not talking about a quarter pounder. I'm not even talking about a double cheeseburger. I'm talking about those times you just settle for a cheeseburger or a hamburger. Like, God, all I want is something, right? God says, no, you're worth more than just something. You're worth good things. I'm going to give you good things. So you want a burger and I'm going to give you a steak. You want a burger, you'll be content with a burger, but what I want to give you is steak. I want to give you prime rib. I want to give you the good things, those things that you desire, that you crave, that you really want. Not what you'll accept, but what you really want. God is a God that wants to give us what we really desire. And we'll spend our life just trying to think, well, God, I don't need all that. I just need, no. I need everything God has for me. I need a whole freaking buffet. I don't just want enough for one serving. I want to be able to go back as many times as I want to, right? And that's what God desires to do for us. And when we trust him for that kind of provision, he responds. It moves his heart and his hand. Oh, he said, my baby, trust me. Let me go on and give her this. Let me go on and give him this because he trusts me. I told my husband one day, I said, I travel by faith. He said, I ain't never heard of that. It's what I do. I travel by faith. I have faith that God will make the provision for any trip that I have to take. I have faith that God will provide everything I need according to his riches and glory in Christ Jesus. I have faith that God has provision, a place to stay, food to eat. He's already ordered my steps. He's already worked out everything I need. So I don't have to fret about it. I'm not saying just be irresponsible, but I'm saying I don't have to fret about it. I don't have to worry if my bank account don't look like what I need. I don't have to worry about that. Why don't I have to worry about that? Because my God is a provider. He said, if you will be faithful over little, I'll make you ruler over much. If you will allow me to do what I want to do in you and through you, if you will allow me to use your life as an example, if you will allow me to put you on public display, don't think that I'm going to allow you to walk away in shame. He said, I'm going to give you double honor for every shame that you've experienced in your life. You need to understand that God ain't regular. He ain't regular and he ain't going to give you regular. He's ready to do exceedingly and abundantly above all you can think or ask. So therefore, I shall wait upon the Lord. When I feel weak, I shall wait upon the Lord so that he can renew my strength, that he can fortify me when my knees are weak and they're feeble, that the angel, he can send the angel to touch my knees and strengthen them, that I might be able to stand up. When my back is bowed, he can touch my spine and straighten it so that I can stand up straight. When my head is bowed, he can touch my chin and lift my head up, that I might look unto the hills from which cometh my help, and all of my help comes from the Lord. He can do that, and I know it. And because I know it, I refuse to let situations, circumstances, people, and anything else stop me from believing God. I believe God in the face of all the odds and obstacles. I still yet believe God. I expect provision. I expect it. I don't care if he uses a stranger. I expect provision. I expect him to give me what I need. I expect him to fill my gas tank. I expect him to fill my mouth with good things. I expect him to not let my belly be empty. I expect him to put everything I need in my path, every connection that I need in my path, every door that needs to be open for me in my path, with the key in it, unlocked, standing open, and people walking by trying to figure out why the door opened. The door is open and waiting for me and waiting for you. You got to expect things from God. Where's your expectation? God said, I shall provide. I shall provide. I'm going to give you everything you need. I just need you to do this. I need you to trust me. I need you to trust me when you can't see me. I need you to trust me when you can't trace me. I need you to trust me when you don't understand it and it baffles you and you're confused. I need you to just trust me, and then you won't be confused anymore. Why won't you be confused? Because you'll know that I know everything. I have every answer, and I have your good at heart. The word of God declares this, that he knows the plans that he has for us. And they're plans for good and not evil, plans to prosper us and bring us, to give us a hope and a future, and to bring us to an expected end. And because that's God's plan for us, who are we to doubt? Who are we to question? Who are we to act like God isn't going to do it? Because he did it before and before and before. If he did it before, he'll do it again. Same God back right now that he was back then. He's the same God. Listen, I saw my friend Dawn just joined us. Hey, Dawn. And she really was one of the first people to kind of check on me and my family in the tornado. So hurricane, what was it? Tornado. I don't know what it was. Whatever it was that came through. Let's not be so busy trusting God, I don't even keep up. But I said, well, how are you guys? How's everything? Because I know that they have a place on the beach, and it really hit the beach hard. And what she said was this: it didn't really touch our stuff. It didn't touch our stuff. Like, we're good. It really destroyed some other things, but it didn't touch us. Good morning, Don. Now check this out. I want y'all to hear that. It was other stuff that was destroyed, but it didn't touch theirs. You understand? See, you got to know that whatever happens, I don't care what gets torn up around me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. That doesn't mean that my stuff is automatically going to get torn up. Do y'all understand? I'm talking about hail and fury and devastation can be going on all around me and nothing come nigh my dwelling. You understand? See, look, and if something comes nigh my dwelling, it's because God's trying to get me something new. You got to shift your perspective. You need a perspective shift. And one of the things I know is this, that God knows exactly how to shift our perspective, exactly what to do and what to say and how to move. He's given us every promise, but he'll remind us. Yesterday, I was supposed to have left, right? I was supposed to have left. I'm supposed to already be in Tampa according to my time schedule, right? That was my plan. Well, yesterday, God delayed me. You know, I was trying to figure, okay, well, what does this mean, God, right? Because I couldn't find my phone for hours. I'm like, where's my phone? And I looked for it, and I couldn't find. I knew I'd only been in a few rooms. There's only a few places it could be. So I said, well, maybe I'm not supposed to drive. You know, maybe I'm not supposed to go today. Then it was maybe I'm not supposed to drive. You know, I'm just trying to figure it out because I don't know. And I've learned that if I don't know, to wait for God to give me an answer. So I said, babe, maybe I'm not supposed to go today. And maybe I'm not supposed to drive. Maybe April, I'm supposed to go with April and just ride with her. And so, you know, I told April, listen, I'm going to ride with you. What time are you leaving tomorrow? Da, 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 da. So I'm on my way to drop some papers off at the school. And I leave and I hear God say, you have to drive. And I'm like, okay. He said, you have to drive. You have to drive. You have to drive and you have to leave early. Your kids are going to need you. There's something they're going to need and you're going to need your car. And I'm like, okay. So I knew then that I had to drive, that I was going to have to drive, that I needed to drive, that I had to be there, that God was ordering my steps. I knew that. Once he answered, I'm like, okay, cool. And now I know what to do. So I can say, April, I'm not riding with you, girl. I'm going to go on and drive, you know, and I'm going to leave early in the morning. I really had planned to leave really early. I was like, that ain't, no, You're going to leave early, but not that early, okay? So, and check this out. Let me show you how God works, right? So, you know, my contacts had been really bothering me, right? I know my eyesight has changed ever since I started using our vision spray. And you don't spray it in your eyes. This is not the vision. This is the Crave, but it's a spray like this that you spray under your tongue 8 times, and then you let it sit in your mouth for about 5 seconds. So ever since I started using the vision, my vision started improving, and my contacts, I would have my contacts on because I need them for distance and I need them for reading, right? I need both, multifocal, right? And so I wasn't able to see. I'm like, why is I can't see. Like, I really could not see far off with my contacts on. So when I would take my glasses off, I could see better than I normally could see. So I know my prescription has changed, right? So I was trying to say, okay, well, since I'm here, you know, some extra time, let me go on and see if I can get in and get my eye exam real quick. Well, they were like, we don't have an opening till April 9th. That's in Panama City, right? So I said, okay. So I said, go ahead and schedule me for that. But I said, you know, I'm going to go on and check in Tampa because I'm going to be there, right? So I check in Tampa, and why were there openings today? Several openings today. I'm like, okay then, God, I see you. So I made an appointment. I'm going to be able to go get my eye exam. When God orders your steps, everything may not be convenient, but everything has purpose. Let me say that again. Everything may not be convenient, but everything has purpose. Now not leaving yesterday, and Corrine talked about this on one of her things. Is it a challenge or is it an inconvenience? Like, really, it was an inconvenience. I had planned to already be there. It wasn't like I had to be there, but I had planned to. Angel number 166. But now, you know, God directed my path differently. And I'm like, okay, I'm rolling with God. Why? I know that he is the great protector and provider. He's going to provide for me and he's going to protect me. What did I say? He's going to provide for me and he's going to protect me. I don't know why I couldn't leave yesterday. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I don't know what he was protecting me from. I don't know. or if there's someplace I need to be today that I wouldn't have been if I'd left yesterday. You understand? So you got to understand that God is not willy-nilly. Like, it's not like he's just willy-nilly doing things. He already knows the end from the beginning. He knows everything that's going to happen. He sees everything, knows everything. He's omnipresent, present everywhere, omniscient, all-knowing, and omnipotent, all-powerful. So when an omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotent, omnipotent God tells you, no, don't go yet. Go now. Go this way. So if he tells me to go away, I've never gone before, I'll do that. See, you got to get to the point you're sensitive to the voice of God to where you understand that delays aren't random. Anytime you have a delay, it's not random. And while, listen to me, the enemy may be attempting to frustrate you from your purpose, it doesn't matter what the enemy's attempt is, because God already knew that that was going to happen, and he has a plan to make time up for you. Do you not know that? That God is the great redeemer of time? God redeems the time. So I don't care what situations, circumstances, and happens in the natural, what happens in the natural, what it suggests. Oh, my God is able to do. The song says, God is able to do just what he said he would do. He's gonna fulfill every promise to you. Don't give up on God, 'cause he won't give up on you. He's able. He's able to fulfill every promise he's ever made to us. Like I can't emphasize that enough. This year, I'm gonna say this year, right? This year, God has been moving some things around and doing some things and reordering some things in my life. We're almost at the middle of the month, and there are things that I should be further along in, but God said, I got you. I know this, that God is able to allow me to do in a matter of days what I thought was going to take me a month. It doesn't matter where I am right now. It doesn't matter what hasn't happened yet this month, this year. You understand? God is able to redeem the time. So while he's reorienting and resetting my mind, I can't be frustrated by that. While he's reordering and resetting my finances and my plans, I can't be frustrated by that. What my job is to stay the course and hear the voice of God and do what he said do, and know that he's making all of it work together for my good, every single thing. Everything works for my good. Everything works for your good. So if everything works for our good, what are we worried about? What are we stressed about? What are we complaining about? Everything works for your good. Everything. I don't care what it is. Everything works for your good. You have a health challenge. Oh, it's working for your good. It's working. It's something God doing in it. You have a financial challenge. Oh, it's working for your good. It's something God is doing in it. You have a relationship challenge. Oh, it's working for your good, baby. All you got to do is stay focused on what God has told you. Do what God requires of you. You can't control anybody else. You can't make anybody else do anything. But what you can do is you can do what God tells you to do. So in 2024, make it your mission to do what God told you to do. Make it your mission to go where God tells you to go. Make it your mission to say what God tells you to say. Make it your mission to do your business the way God tells you to do. You can't tell everybody else how to do what God called them to do. You worry about what God told you to do. Are you doing that? And if you're not doing that, you might need to do that. You might need to do that. It's one of the challenges of life. We have to choose, actively, consciously choose to do what God said, to be who God created us to be, to love the way God has told us to love. You can't allow yourself to get caught up in stuff that really doesn't matter. In everything you see, you ought to look at it and say, is there a lesson, that I can learn from this? And what is that lesson? What's the lesson for me? What is my takeaway from this? If all you're doing is talking about things to talk about them, but you're not, seeing anything that you can learn from it, anything you can take from it, it's a problem. It's a problem. But it doesn't have to be. God is the great provider. When I did, I can do it over here. When I did these devotions, my prayer was, God, help me help your people. Help me help your people. Anyone who knows me knows that my mission is to help people. My mission is to empower people. My mission is to be a light in darkness. When people feel hopeless, to give them hope. When people need a hug, to give them that hug, even if it's a virtual hug. Y'all, I'm a hugger. I love hugs. But to hear the voice of God and obey. Like, I really want you to win, and I want you to win big. But the truth of the matter is this: sometimes we don't win because there's some stuff that we're not seeing, and God needs us to see. So these devotionals have been done to help you see, to help you ask the questions, to know what God said, and then ask yourself questions about how you can apply that information. One of my girlfriends posted something the other day, and she was talking about people not, like, always looking for knowledge. Angel number 166, looking for knowledge, but never applying it. And I said, we are a people who gain all this knowledge, but do a little applying, right? We have great knowledge with little application. I said, but we're in a season where God is requiring us to have great application of the knowledge that we have. Maddie hugs like me. Angel number 166. Let me go ahead and look that up because that's the second time that number has shown up. Somebody asked me, Dr. V, where do the numbers come from? And when I am live, so there's going to be a number of people watching, and there's going to be a number of reactions, right? And when certain numbers stand out to me, and when I feel an unction with a number, if it's a double number, a double the same number, then I'm going to pay attention to it. 111, that's one that shows up regularly. There are certain numbers that show up regularly, and I see them a lot. But sometimes it's new numbers. And I'm looking. I'm okay. Well, let me see what that is. So angel number 166 means you can focus your mind on manifesting your desires. It's a message to let go and release any material concerns or worries and focus on your true desires, passions, and life purpose. It represents success and leadership. It stands for triumph. It is symbolic of your abilities for creativity, self-initiative, motivation, and your desire to fulfill your soul purpose. My God, yes. It is a harbinger of good news. A harbinger of good news. My baby said he's going live at 10:10 Eastern Standard Time. So at 10:10, I want y'all to hop on my husband's live. I'm going to be sharing it, so you'll see it on my page as well. But go support him when he goes live. This is going to be his first time going live on his page from his account by himself. I'm so proud of you, babe. Angel number 1010. It represents the divine union on the way. It means that it's a sign that you're manifesting each thing that your heart desires. It's associated with joy, purity, unconditional love, and abundance. It means that you're on the right path. Good choice, babe. It serves as a powerful guide on your life path, offering insights and encouragement as you navigate through various experiences. Ooh. It signifies a phase of growth and renewal within your relationship. It's a strong sign from the universe that you are being supported with powerful forces to manifest in your life. Mm. It's a divine sign representing the harmony between the dual forces of good and evil. It symbolizes the cosmic balance. It's a sign of new beginnings and fresh starts. Listen, we have power and we have authority. We have power and we have authority. And we have the authority to speak life. We have the authority to speak to anything that comes at us that is not in alignment with God's promises for us and cancel it and send it back to the pits of hell. In this season, as God is doing some new things, angel number 166, as God is doing some new things, I need you to understand the power and the authority that you have. Hey, beautiful, how are you? God is giving us the ability to build up and to tear down. So if there's something in your life that you don't like, something in your life that's not beneficial, something in your life that is not doing what it is that God has ordained for your life, tear that down. If it's something that God has placed in your life and you know that it is to be in your life, build that up. Build it up. Because whatever our focus is, that's what's going to grow. If you focus on your dissatisfaction, you're going to get more dissatisfied. If you focus on those things that are good and pure and true and just and of good report, you're going to get more of that. It's the way God has set the universe up. It's the way that he has created life and this system in which we live. It's the way that he created it. God gave us power. When Jesus said, and greater works than these shall you do, it was because we have power. The Holy Spirit is our great power. And so now we have the ability to approach things differently. See, we can command things. See, look, let me tell y'all something. People can say one thing, but I know God will move people out the way in order for him to do what he needs to do for me. No matter what they say. I know what they say the rules are, but I know my God. And if he wants me to have this now, oh, he'll move something for me to get it. If he wants to do something, oh, he'll do that. God has a way of doing that. We have to understand that. We have to understand that what God is doing is beyond our natural comprehension. But we're so busy understanding everything in the natural. We're so busy focusing on what's going on in the natural that we don't see what's going on in the spirit. And the truth of the matter is this. Sometimes God will allow things to happen in our lives to show up and to be strong and mighty. You know, I'm reminded of the story where the disciples asked Jesus, who sinned, this man or his parents? He was blind. He was blind from birth. Now, I don't know what sin you can commit in the womb, okay? But they said, who sinned, this man or his parents? And Jesus said, neither. This had to come so that my glory could be revealed. You may be going through something and you're trying to say, God, what did I do? What did I do? Maybe you did nothing. Maybe what you're going through had to happen in order for his glory to be revealed. Or maybe you did do something and he's trying to get you focused. He's trying to help you see something. Whatever the case is, know that all of it is working together for your good. But that doesn't mean that you got to be out here like a victim to your circumstances. The devil is a lie. After we've done all we can do in the natural, after we've done all that we can do in the natural, we need to speak in the spirit realm. We need to deal with the spirit realm. And when you deal with the spirit got to respond to the spirit. Has to. It must. It must bow down. That's why this time of fasting and praying is so important. When Jesus told the disciples when they came to him and said, Master, you cast out the evil spirits. Why couldn't we cast it out? He said, but these kind only come out by fasting and prayer. They only come out by fasting and prayer. It's some stuff that the only way you're going to be able to get on the other side of it is you're going to have to fast and pray. Pray and fast. You need both of them. You need the double barrel shotgun of prayer and fasting to destroy those things. And that's why we do what we do. You all listen. Order your copy of the devotional. If you go to bit.ly/FF21V2 book, then you can go ahead and you can pre-order your autographed copy. Now, when you order your autographed copy, I'll go ahead and I'll send you the ebook. I'll send you the ebook. It won't be the Kindle one, but it'll be the PDF version. I'll send you the ebook. When you order that one, I'll send you the ebook. The book should get to me around the 22nd. They said around the 22nd, and then I'll be autographing them and shipping them out to you guys. It's going to be after the fast, right? You're going to get it after the fast. It's probably going to be after the fast or at the end of the fast. So that's why I'm going to make sure that you get the ebook. What I know is this: God is doing great things, and they are wondrous to behold. And I'm excited about this new year, right? This new year, because there's some things that God has promised me that I'm expecting to happen in this new year. And I'm willing to do the work. And the work starts with me. See, you all are trying to do stuff, but you're not doing the first work. The first work starts with you. It's you looking at you. It's you examining you. It's you getting you together. And then God will take care of all the rest. I promise you he will. Get ready, because we've got another No More Sabotage coming up. Another No More Sabotage coming up next week. I'm going to be dropping the link so that you can register, but we're going to do another No More Sabotage. It's going to be, hold on, let me pull up the calendar. All right, this is the 12th. It's going to be the 18th and the 19th. The 18th and the 19th. That's going to be a Thursday and a Friday. The 18th and the 19th. It's going to be the 19th and the 20th. The 19th and the 20th. Today, I'll drop the link so that you can register. I'm limiting the spots because what I discover is I can do more when I have fewer people in there. It makes it a little easier. We can go a little smoother. Plus, it'll be a lot going on in y'all. It'll be a lot going on. I'll be trying to navigate through it. Pulling out, uprooting, and pouring in, okay? But the 19th and the 20th, so in order to register for it, you're going to go to, hold on, let me put it up here. No more. Go to bit.ly/no more sabotage, bit.ly/no more sabotage. Bring a friend, bring your partner. Give them the opportunity to deal with their saboteurs. So what I know is, you guys, look, God is trying to do some great things in our lives, and he's going to make sure that we have everything that we need in order to do it. He's going to make sure that we have everything that we need to do it and do it the way that he has called for us to do it. The class is going to be 140 or 190. 140 is the regular. It's for both parts. And 190 is for the VIP. It comes with a, oh my goodness, it comes with a 1 hour VIP session. Hey Kim, how are you? The 19th and the 20th. It's going to be from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 to 8 Eastern Standard Time. 6 to 8 Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you register, so that you can secure one of the 10 slots. There's only going to be 10. I'm only having 10. 10 slots for the session. 10 slots for the session. Get your slot. Get your slot. So it's going to be 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 19th, that Friday. And from 12 to 2 Eastern Standard Time for the Saturday. That's 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Saturday class. All right. Look, I want you to know that what God is doing is designed to bring you to the place of your very best self so that you can get on the other side of those things that have held you hostage for decades. For decades. He wants you to have more, see more, be more, and get more. So you can go register at bit.ly/no mo sabotage. I only have, listen to me, 10 slots. Only going to have 10 slots. I want you all to secure your slot. If you've not taken No Mo Sabotage yet, you want to register for that. You want to register for that. You want to register for that. You want to take advantage, full advantage of what it's going to offer you and what it's going to do for you. I'm excited about that. You all pray for me as I prepare to travel, and April's going to be traveling as well. So pray for her as well. As we travel down the road. I've got an event tomorrow. I'm going to be speaking at a Kingdom Marketplace event. I'm going to be talking about the saboteurs, getting on the other side of your saboteurs. So this class is a must, right? So I'm giving you guys first dibs because I'm going to open it up to the people there as well on Saturday. But I want you guys to get first dibs on securing a spot. So if you've not taken the class yet, No More Sabotage, part 1 and 2, then you want to go ahead and register for it now so that you can secure your spot. Look, you guys, what I know is this: God is doing great things and they're wondrous to behold. Don't forget, go ahead and order your autographed copy of Forward Focus 21, your autographed copy of Forward Focus 21, and you will be getting the actual physical book. And I will send you the ebook. I'll send you the ebook now, and you'll get the actual book. Y'all, I don't want you to miss it. I don't want you to miss it. I want you to have it with you. So let me tell y'all what happened. So I had ordered a proof copy, right? I ordered a proof copy. I was having it shipped to Tampa, right? And I had it sent, in one of my kids' name. Forgot they had moved. And when they delivered it like at the sidewalk. So by the time my daughter went to the house to get it, it was gone. So I pray that whoever got the book, they read the devotion and it inspires them and it encourages them, right? Thank you, Nikki. I will, Jason. My baby said, you owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself to do the class and get the book. I'm going to tell y'all something. And when my husband says that, like, he means that. I think one of the greatest compliments that I've gotten in doing the class is when my husband said, I liked who I was before, but I like who I'm becoming now even more. That was huge for me. So look, I know this. I know that God is true to his word. He's doing what he said he was going to do. Go get the book. Register for the class. Y'all. God got too much in store for us, for us to miss it because we are disobedient. Look, I love you guys to life and life more abundant. Have an amazing, incredible, and epic day. And if this word blessed you and you just want to sow a seed, you can do that by going to Cash App $DRV Johnson 777, Cash App $DRV Johnson 777. You guys have an amazing, incredible, and epic day. Be blessed. Mwah.